What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Raising Kanan. This is season 5, the final season of this series, episode 6, not 7, 6 from last week, Dark Matter. Y'all know I've been going through some things, so it's been a minute before I was able to get back to watching this show. So I finally watched last week's episode. That's what this is about. It pissed me off to the highest of festivity. The writing for me in this particular episode got so lackadaisical. It reminded me of the original Power season 4 to the end. All the things I used to complain about, I feel like I was complaining about in this particular episode because shit just didn't make no damn sense. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get my honest opinion about how I feel about things broken down into layman's terms. This is a recap, not a reaction. This is a recap. So I basically tell y'all what the fuck happened in my own words in this doggone episode. Agree or disagree with me in the comment section. Feel free. Thumbs up the video, thumbs down if you don't like it. Whatever it is. I just like engagement around here. So as y'all can see, I got a new heart monitor on. If it start beeping orange, then we know we got a problem. I was in another car accident. Somebody ran into the back of me on Sunday. So it's my third accident in 2 years. And yes, I have not been liable for either one of these fucking accidents. And this is the new car that they hit, but they didn't damage it as much as they did the last car. My desk that my laptop is sitting on right now, one of the fucking legs fell off. So it's sitting on 3 legs. So I just got to pray that my laptop don't fall down. My paycheck, I ain't got paid for my job. All kind of shit's been going on. And that's been going on continuously over the past year. What else is happening? I'm behind on House of Dragons. I'm behind on Raising Kanan. I'm not even sure if I'm doing Origins Child, because if it's going the rate that how this is ending, it's gonna piss me off. But I'll let y'all know. Anywho, Dark Matter. So Marvin's still sitting up there with Rock after whooping Kanan's ass, as he should have. Okay. And he asked her, was Kanan shooting Lou an accident or not? Okay. And she like, well, he had a gun on me. Lou busted in and Kanan turned on him. So she don't know if that's an accident or not. Nigga, what? I mean, she leaving out the piece that it was Ruben who was about to pop Kanan ass, and Kanan turned around, and Lou stopped Ruben from killing Kanan, and that's how he got shot. But then she would have to explain why Ruben ain't around no more, and her killing Ruben to cover Kanan tracks, right? She would have had to explain dumping Lou's body in the fucking landfill like he wasn't shit to cover up Kanan's tracks. Marvin is sitting here saying the same god doggone thing. Like, you almost lost a motherfucking son tonight, okay? And if it wasn't for Juke, it would be over. Marvin needed to know what was really going on, okay? And since he didn't kill him, we already know that Kanan planned on striking back. The Rock is still saying he didn't deserve to die over that. Kanan didn't. Okay. Now, Rock, you did though. That's my opinion. You did though. If I was Marvin, I'd be taking your ass out right now. Because why we here talking? Baby Marvin, the character, the actor, London Brown, deserves all the fucking awards for this season. This show will never be nominated. It's too black. People don't like 50 Cent on either side of the game. So they probably never nominated one of his shows or one of his movies. And he actually puts together some great motherfucking entertainment, if I have to be honest. But Marvin is like, remember when we were talking about taking Lou out there to detox? We was riding in the car. He thought we was going to kill him then, okay? He begged us not to leave him alone. He begged us not to dump his body in the motherfucking forest. And then your bitch ass dump his ass in the empty goddamn parking lot amongst the fucking trash. Okay? Talking about she panicked. I just panicked, Marvin. I didn't know what to do. No, son, you didn't panic. And he knows this. You didn't panic. And he said that. Nah. You can miss me with the bullshit. Maybe Marvin should kill her. Maybe he's the one that should take her out. That's what I'm saying, okay? We've been wondering where the Rock is still alive in the original Power or not. or whether she in the cemetery, who put her ass on the ground? That's what I need to know. Okay? He tell her, you do what you always do. You protect Kanan. Fuck everybody else. And as a mother, I probably would do the same thing with my daughter. I don't know. But no, my daughter been trying to kill me. Fuck her. That's how I'll be feeling at this particular point. My daughter be trying to kill me too? Nah. Ain't no love there. Ain't no love there. Okay. So right now, Jarita, she's still over there protecting Kanan's wounds. Woo, 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 woo. I am mad that he can still fucking see. Okay. He can see out of one good eye, and I'm mad about that. And the fact that he's still fucking talking. I'm mad about that, right? She know, like, Kanan, I got secrets too. I know you got secrets. This ain't the Jarita we know. Okay. Jarita was a loud talking ass, no shit taking type of girl. Okay. This little soften the blow ass bitch, always spilling fucking secrets, having ass. This ain't the Jarita that we know. I don't like her. I told y'all, I think last week, that she's going to be in the new Origins. They are taking her character over there. And by the way, she's like, just talk to me, Kanan. Just talk to me. You know, I'm here for you, boo. Okay. So Kanan said, fine, fine. I can't even do the mush mouth. You got to listen to It's For Rocks to get the mush mouth that Kanan be using. He's like, look, me and your new boss, we got beef. Okay. And she's like, hold on, wait. You already knew me before me and you start messing around? You already knew Rock? How? And how did Kanan know specifically to call her Flossie to get her, specifically a girl named Jarita, or whatever the fuck her name was supposed to be at the time? How did Kanan even know what girls were on Flossie's payroll for him to order up Jarita ass? Okay? It was her first night on the job or something? When her first night working for Rock, when Kanan met her? Y'all gonna piss me off. Y'all gonna piss me off. Piss me off with this bullshit. Because Kanan is like, I forgot, y'all. I had 2 biopsies. Just yesterday, day before yesterday. I don't even remember anymore. Whatever day Thursday was. And my ass hurts too. So sitting in this chair really hurts. Because they did a biopsy on my backside. They did a biopsy on my hip. And the medicine started wearing off yesterday, and I'm in pain. And just sitting still like this is really, I need to shake my cheeks. I need to shake my cheeks. Okay. Plus, I got cookies in the oven baking right now that they should be done in like another 6 minutes. Yes, I am baking. Okay, so how the fuck would Kanan know to call up Flossie or to order Flossie? How even to order Flossie in the one of Flossie's girls in the first place? This is some dumbass bullshit, and whoever writing this needs to be kicked in their motherfucking shins. Okay, they're pissing me the fuck off. Kanan was like, I didn't know I was going to catch feelings for you. Yeah, I was using you, but I didn't know I was going to catch feelings for you. That was then. This is now. Stop bringing up the past and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, your dumb grown ass got played by a fucking 17-year-old. That annoys the shit out of me. First of all, why does 50 Cent keep glamorizing these pedophile relationships that Kanan got with these fucking women? Making it look like they all romantical and shit. And he's so fucking in love, and they so fucking in love with this fucking child. And Marvin, we go back over and he's still talking to Rock. Why the fuck is he still talking to Rock ass? I'm surprised she ain't pulled the trigger on Marvin, okay? The only thing stopping her is her need for him to protect her. She needs protection because she heard that Joaquin got smoked. Okay. So now she got to find a new connect. Now hold on to this conversation because it's going to come back up on later in the episode, which is pissing me off. We have to find a new connect to run business because we don't have no fucking supplier. That's exactly what she just told Marvin. And Marvin is like, fuck this business. You can't say fuck the business, Marvin. Or the business gonna fuck you. She just sat here and said she ain't got no motherfucking connect. Now, Jarita, she's still sitting up in Kanan's face begging for understanding. Like, why would you do this to me? And Kanan tell her, look, I feel for you, girl. I love you, right? I got mama issues and shit. No, I'm not like Rock, though. I'm not like Flossie, though. Like Flossie, we ain't never seen Flossie treat her like shit. But me and you, we the same, girl. You know, we the same. I'm just looking out for you. You looking out for me, Kanan? Jarita, you a dumb bitch. You a jump in. And that's how Courtney Kemp usually write the dark-skinned sisters in these shows. She always make them stupid as hell. I'm surprised that they had, when they got Patina Miller to play Rock, that she was a darker skinned hue. Because, she don't like dark-skinned women for real. But anywho, Garcia, he over at his old task force still trying to dig up information on Fame. Or he talking to the old task force that had moved in there. Apparently, the whole unit is under investigation. And they don't make no doggone sense considering the FBI backed out. But now they blaming Baptiste that he's responsible for Fame's case. So pinning on the black man who ain't had no damn lines or no real scenes in all these 5 seasons, that's who we finna pin it on. We finna build up this bullshit ass story in the last final season and make it Baptiste's motherfucking fault. Claiming this is the reason why he walked out. Oh, my bad, he didn't walk out, he was forced into retirement. I already knew he was being forced into retirement. But this is the reason why? Get the fuck out of here. Now, Juke, she over at Kanan house confronting Kanan about shooting Luke. Kanan said, it ain't my fault. It was Rock's fault. And Juke said, look, I kept my old dude off your ass from killing you because I thought there was something more to this story. But now I see you just ain't shit. And you probably never was. I'm finally realizing that. You ain't never been shit. Right? So somehow, y'all gonna have to make me understand how the Juke and Kanan get so motherfucking tight again. How? How did Juke become the baddest bitch around? That everybody was fucking scared of her, even Tommy and Ghost. Make it make sense. Y'all should have made this make sense in season 5. Because as of right now, we don't know that if Haley Kilgore's character is going to be over in Origins. They have not said that they're casting a Juke at all. So what we doing? What we doing? It wouldn't make sense that she wouldn't be there though. So what are we doing? I'm not okay. Anyway, this episode was all over the place. We got a whole bunch of 30-second scenes of Breeze following the Afghan around. Then we get Fame Mama dropping off Kanan clothes at Rock House. Now remember, Rock moved all the way out to the boonies. How Fame Mama know where she live at? And how the fuck she know that those clothes wasn't Famous'? They all wore baggy ass shit. They could have been exchanging shit. Half the stuff was stolen by damn Juke any fucking way. How you know those was Kanan clothes? He ain't like have his name on the fucking name tag or nothing like that. I honestly don't even know what the point of their whole meetup was. As I guess to show that Rock's starting to catch some fucking feelings, but she really ain't. She's a cold-hearted bitch. Okay, she's a cold-hearted. Oh, that ain't the words. What is it? Is that Raby Jackson? She's a cold-hearted. No, that ain't her song. Her song was Centipede. She's a cold-hearted snake. She don't play by rules. Oh. Fuck, I don't know who sing that song no more. Anywho, child. Yeah, I thought the vault is closed. The vault is fucking closed. All the people who answered last time, I appreciate you. I don't even remember what the fucking questions were. Stay up, King. Stay up, King. Minister Society. And then there was a movie. Then there was a TV show. And then there was something else. I don't remember what I asked y'all. But the people who got it right, except for the people who got it wrong. Okay. Anywho, Marvin, he bust up into Kanan's apartment. Now he stopped short at the door after coming in there. He didn't say nothing. He looked around and said, what the fuck am I doing? And left. I guess he's seen all these other kids in there and he was just having a conversation with Rock about the fact that she liked to kill kids and shit. All up in there. And he like, what the fuck am I doing here? I was asking the same question, Marvin. What the fuck are you doing? You already know that Kanan is the one that killed Lou. You've already been stopped from killing Kanan, so I know you're going to go back and try to go again. So what the fuck are we doing up in his trap house right now? Make it make sense. Well, Garcia, he decides he going to roll up on Baptiste. Baptiste has this retirement party. Remember now, this is only days. Only days have passed. So Baptiste is having his retirement party that Garcia surprisingly ain't invited to. Usually the whole fucking unit would be invited. But okay. I couldn't stand my goddamn boss, okay? And I was still invited to his motherfucking retirement party. And Baptiste got 35 years of service. You ain't have a bond with your captain, okay? When he left, he basically told you that he counting on you to be the man that he couldn't fucking be. And you couldn't even show up to his retirement party. You didn't even get a fucking invite. What's going on with my goddamn hair? Anyway, so he basically implied, without actually saying the word, that Baptiste had something to do with Fame case. And from that implication, Baptiste is like, I know the fuck you didn't just come up here and try to accuse me of some shit. Just because I'm retired don't mean I won't beat your motherfucking ass, okay? So then Garcia asked, "Is why you get forced out of the doggone service? I heard you got forced out." And Baptiste basically told him to kiss his black ass. He got mad, got in his fucking feelings, and went back inside the building. Now, why does Baptiste sound like the Allstate man? I don't ever remember his voice sounding like that. He sounded like the Allstate man. He do. Anyway, all of Breeze's interactions didn't mean shit to me. Yes, he was following Rafiq. I think they say his name is Hafiz now, but I could have sworn they said his name was Rafiq a long time ago. Anyway, he's so dick hard on the thought that Kanan is his business brother. It's tiring to me. It's exhausting to me. You too fucking grown to be like, oh, you my brother. You my brother. You grown. Because Bree's supposed to be at least 5 years older than Kanan. You 20, 21 years old. You fucking around with this 16, 17-year-old. And you like, oh my God, I got family. We are a family. Get the fuck out of here. I cannot stand this arc that they building. This whole twist that they supposed to put in there that Breeze think that he Kanan's brother. He bought him a new car. He bought Kanan a new car because Kanan was dumb enough to drive his BMW on the last little shootout when they took out Jacqueline. And Kanan was like, nah, bro, don't nothing come free. What you want, okay? And Breeze is like, you my brother, man. You my brother. We all we got. CMB. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? Kanan looking like, what the fuck ever, dog? What the fuck ever? So anyway, Marvin drops by the cemetery. We get to go see Lou's gravesite. Y'all, Lou died in 1993. It's only been 2 years since season 1. 2 years. When season 1 started, Kanan was 10. It was 1986, 87. And then he turned 16. That's when Rock bought him the car in 1991. No, he turned 14 when Rock bought him the car in 1991. And now he's 16. Jarita been fucking around with a 16-year-old. They've been getting their ass kicked by a 16-year-old. His mom, a 16-year-old. I keep forgetting that Juke just went to the military. She just turned 18. They 2 years apart. Y'all been getting bitched around by a motherfucking 16-year-old. Y'all done pissed me all the way the fuck off. Y'all let this 16-year-old get this much power. Just 2 years ago, this motherfucker was accidental shooting motherfuckers. In 2 years. Get the fuck out of here. Well, Rock goes to visit Lou's doctor. Why? Why are we going to visit this man? I guess the fact that Fame Mama said some nice things about her, that Lou supposedly said to Jessica, he always had positive shit to say about you. And she's like, he said that about me? That don't even sound like my brother. Why don't it sound like your brother when he told you the exact same shit? Lou has always revered you as a fucking hero. You just never wanted to hear him. Let me go check on my cookies. It's been longer than 15 damn minutes. I ain't heard my stove off. I don't need my shit to burn. Hold up. All right. Don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me. Oh, remember just 2 years ago, I was baking cookies on this channel and they was hard as a brick by the time I got done? Now these motherfuckers right here. I have perfected this shit. I buy Toll House now. Oh God. Okay. Let's show them like my damn milk over. I'll get back to the cookies in a few. Okay. I keep sitting down like I ain't got stitches in my ass. Okay, anyway. Kanan get over to his spot where his dope boys, actually he ain't at his spot. He over at the pawn shop. All his dope boys should be working, but they not. They sitting up in there, hiding out. I'm like, how you got a bunch of scary ass motherfuckers working for you? Ain't nobody got no goddamn heart? Well, apparently not. Because bro tell him, Craig, tell him, everybody's spooked. They saw their life flash before them and shit. What happened back from the house? There was some shit that we ain't never experienced before. And we been trying to reach you and we ain't heard from you. Then you walk in here all fucked the hell up to be damned. Now we understand. So maybe we should take a step back, reassess how we move forward. And Kanan's like, what the fuck did you say to me? Now, Crank didn't say it like I just said it. Crank said it real polite. I think it's just a time, we need to really reevaluate, take a step back just a little bit. Everybody's stressed the fuck out. That's how Crank was going. Okay. But Kanan, like, you got me all the way fucked up, right? Okay. His pride hurt. Now, Breeze had just sat down there and told him that the crew gonna look at him weak because they see him walking around. Bitch can't even walk up the goddamn stairs without holding the handrails, pulling up like this up the fucking handrails and shit, right? So his pride is hurt. And Crank in here telling him, look here, dog, let's just step back, reevaluate how we move, how we doing things. And Kanan took his gun out and pop, 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 kill Crank for saying that. I mean, Crank was the only one that wasn't scared to say something because everybody else was with the head down and shit while Crank is talking. And he takes Crank the fuck out and then said, anybody else scared? Anybody else scared? Well, if they wasn't, they are now, motherfucker. And I guess ain't nobody in that building gonna call the police. How many people gonna get killed in that fucking pawn shop that the police don't show up? Nobody shows up. Nobody investigates at all. That's the one thing I don't like about this show. After Epps and Burke died, because Garcia ain't did nothing. There's no real interaction with the law for real. That's one of the elements that I did like about the original Power, even though Courtney Kemp was making shit up when it came to what authority they actually had. They had the law against that ass. The DAs against that ass. They don't have that in this particular show. So they just running around unchecked. Which is weird. Which is hella weird. Okay. And then the police just always giving up. They give up on the eye investigation. They give anyway. Marvin didn't do enough. He should have beat his ass into a fucking oblivion. But that was enough for Kanan to pop Crank and take him the fuck out. So Baptiste, I thought he was finna take out Garcia. He rolled up on him. Like, hey, you came and you ruined my motherfucking party the other night. And so I'm thinking he finna hold check Garcia and put his ass down. But no, he just wanted to confess. The guilt apparently has just been eating his ass up. Okay, he's saying that he had to scratch somebody back because they scratched his, so he thought if he gave them fame, it was gonna be cool, just old time gangsters. Then nobody he thought they was gonna do nothing serious, right? Especially since the Famous took out one of the people that people hated the most in town. Anyway, wasn't nobody gonna care about that motherfucker. My cookies all warm and shit. I usually have my cookies on a spoon. And I eat it that way because I don't like it to fall in my milk. And yes, this is cow's milk. Fuck y'all if y'all don't like it. I forgot my mic was right there though. Anyway, so I was confused. What info did you need from Snaps and Pop that made you give up this 16-year-old kid? Okay. Who was the person they called? Snaps and Pops. That's who the fuck it was. Okay. We all figured that shit anyway. They were hard pressing him for information on Rock. But my question is, what did they give you? You said that you had to scratch somebody's back. You had to give something to get something. What information did they give you, Baptiste? Okay. You said you had to give information to get it. We don't get that part, which makes no fucking sense to me. It makes this stupid as hell to me. Who wrote this fucking story arc for Baptiste? And why are we having a story arc for Baptiste at all? All in one fucking episode. Then he say, this is bigger than just Figueroa, bigger than fame. It's all connected. Burke, Epps, all of it. There's not one clean cop in the 117. And he said, except for you. You know what I'm saying? But shit, he working for the Thomases too, so I guess he ain't so clean. That whole precinct dirty as fuck. Then we go over to Stefano, bitch ass. Stefano is such a bitch. Oh my God. He all up in Rafiq Hafiz's face, spilling all the tea on Rock again. This conversation makes absolutely no sense because if we recall back to the beginning of this episode, Raquel Thomas said they have no connect. They no longer have a supplier. But they sitting here saying right now that Rafiq Hafiz is still Rock's supplier. Breeze is like, we're going to take the supply from her. We're going to up what she giving you, pay you another 5%. And then Rafiq like, she ain't been a good partner anyway. Last we all checked, y'all wasn't in business together no more. Which is why she ran back to Joaquin. And he talking about the people up in Manhattan won't like that we pulling out. Pino didn't have nothing to do with Rock's business. Okay, other than collecting money from Rock. But I guess it's going to affect Pino's money. And Stefano like, let me handle him. I'll take care of Pino. Y'all were never in on that deal with Manhattan. I don't know if the writers forgot that part. Or when Joaquin got killed, Rock said they had no supplier. What the fuck are we talking about here? This in the same fucking episode. What the fuck are we talking about here? And Breeze sitting there saying, you know, we gonna use you and our other supplier. We ain't getting rid of them. All these motherfucking niggas, these Italian motherfuckers, the Afghan motherfuckers, the Colombian motherfuckers, all these bitches have been saying all the time, they've been crying about sharing territory. But somehow, some way, they all cool with this unknown motherfucker named Breeze using them and another supplier. I don't know of any supplier that want to share their profits with somebody else. They don't share profits like that. Who wrote this shit? It's almost like they forgot what the fuck they wrote. They forgot what the fuck they told us. It's cookie good in a motherfucker, dog. Anyway, Rafiq, like I said, whose name is Hafiz, because one his name was Rafiq. He say, "Oh, y'all doing this just to get back at Rock?" Stefano say, "Look here, be grateful, motherfucker. I'm offering you a gift. Take it, okay?" Now we seen how Hafiz move. We seen it. Ain't no way that he was allowed Stefano to punk him like he just did. The blatant disrespect, because that was definitely a punk right there. So now we showing Baptiste again. Why, Lord? Because he about to kill himself. Why do we even care? They have not built up any character arc for this man until this goddamn episode for us to give a fuck about Baptiste killing himself. He dressed in blues. Oh, it's so fucking typical. Well, I think the saxophones was even playing. He got on his white gloves, took his gun out of his drawer, and killed himself. Like fame, death had been eating him up that fucking bag. Get the fuck out of here. Your whole precinct been dirty. Dirty. Let you tell it. Whole precinct been dirty. And now this one act. Because Garcia brought it to your attention. But you knew it happened. Now it's eating your ass up. Then he gonna take himself out. No man pound. If I'm crunching in y'all ear, I apologize, but I really don't. Because I want these cookies bad in the mug. But anywho, if he really felt that guilty, the one thing they left out that they didn't leave out, that they normally put in other movies, he would have left a suicide note confessing to all the shit that he did wrong. Letting everybody know he's to blame for Fame's death. But he didn't. That motherfucker wasn't feeling no guilt. Just a lazy ass writer writing this shit. And that's why the only reason why we got him. Like right now we got Marvin sitting down with Amber and Jukebox. Why? In case I die, I want y'all to meet each other. You didn't want them to meet while you was alive and happy. Just in case that y'all die, you want them to stick together. I'm kind of glad they waiting until the final season to kill him off. Because I may have been out of here a long time ago. Because I was gonna bounce season 3 initially. But I'm glad they didn't start making him use drugs again. Because remember when we first met Marvin, he had just got out of jail and he was on crack. And that's the reason when he started using crack is the reason why he was fucking up in the dope game. So I'm glad they didn't make start using drugs again to start this fucking downfall. He don't went to therapy. He fell in love. He lost her, lost his baby mama, Juke's mama to the game. And we still don't know if she was really Epps' snitch, which I think she's supposed to be. That went so unrevolved, and we never tapped back into that. He beat the hell out of his own fucking daughter due to his homophobia, and somehow he was able to get through that and repair his relationship with Juke. It was a lot of great moments he had, being Lou's big brother, even Rock's big brother, being a son to his old decrepit ass mama, riding for his sister, even though she treated him and talked to him like shit. He got a motherfucking friendship, lost that motherfucker to the game, and now he got a goddaughter from her. And finally somebody beat the shit out of Kanan, and thank God it was Marvin. And only because of association with Rock and loyalty to Rock motherfucking ass, it's gonna be the reason that he gonna get taken out. Okay. I already know he gonna get taken out. First of all, it's written in the stars. Like it's how can you not? That's how they writing this shit, right? But this morning, around 1 a.m. this morning, half of y'all bitch ass reactors couldn't hold motherfucking water in a bucket to save your life. Y'all posting all over social media about it. Bitches even had it in their motherfucking titles. Rest in peace, Marvin. Why Kanan do that to Marvin? Or some shit like that, implying that Marvin died in the next episode. I couldn't scroll past it because fuck, it was in the fucking titles. So it may not have gone down like many people are implying, but we already know Marvin finna die. And according to everybody, it's next episode, the one I haven't watched yet. I'm gonna have to take my time because I'm frustrated about this one. Like I told y'all, my ass and hip hurt right now. Shit. Oh, y'all know how to fuck up a wet dream. Oh, that's why I couldn't stand the reactors in season 1. That's how y'all doing right now. Y'all new to this type shit. Oh, anyway, he wanted Juke and Amber to ride together if something's supposed to happen to him. And I was wondering, are they going to bring Amber into the origin storyline? It hasn't been stated yet. Like I said, the jukebox is supposed to be there. So why are they trying to build this bond between Amber and Juke now? Okay. The police still trying to get Amber to change her story. So I was shocked. She's still getting all this fucking free time with Marvin. Why does this child keep getting to be alone with him without question? Okay. She tells him that the neighbor said that there was a black guy they saw coming out the house. Well, why wouldn't you think that the black guy that this little girl keep hanging out with ain't the person you're looking for? She said she ended up caving and telling the police that she wasn't sure anymore about what she saw because she was pretty scared. Girl, you ain't that scared that you mistake the white guy with tattoos and he was supposed to be black. You ain't that motherfucking scared. I mean, you could have just lied and said, well, maybe they saw somebody I didn't see. Maybe it was 2 of them, but I know who I saw. Okay. So anyway, she tells Juke to have Garcia look into what the police are saying about that whole situation. That was the first time Juke even heard anything about it. She like, what the fuck did you do? Okay. Excuse me. Now, Kanan, he and her telling Breeze, excuse me, child, that we got to hit back. We got to strike back. Now, earlier, when Breeze was trying to say the same thing, he was like, nah, this one-on-one. It's personal. It's my shit. Now you need Breeze to help you hit back. For what? Well, he wasn't talking about the beatdown. He's referring to Marvin busting to his house and not doing nothing to nobody. Not even taking nothing with him from no one. And that's what Kanan is so hell-bent on. We gotta get him back, Shut that shit down. I was like, boy, sit the fuck down, okay? Kanan want to go blast up the fucking club. Club, boom, in retaliation. Breeze is like, so now you want to put your moms down. No, this ain't about my moms. She came at us. Breeze is like, no, she came at you. It's some personal shit. Plus, I move with strategy. I don't just move off emotion, okay? Have y'all seen the comedian Lou Young? I swear for goodness, he do some of the best skits about this doggone show. And I swear for goodness that Kanan sounds just like Lou do right now. Okay. Shit is fucking hilarious. And why all of a sudden Breeze starting to talk just like him too? Have y'all noticed that the way Breeze is dialoguing is just like Mackay Curtis? That's his name? Yeah, Mackay Curtis. Okay, so Rock. She meeting with Rafiq Hafiz, okay? Basically, they letting her know that they ain't finna fuck with her no more. He actually didn't say a motherfucking word. His boy talked for him. But Rock was like, what happened to all that? We rather die shit before we break promises. Why you still can't supply me? He ignored her like an ant in the grass, okay? Like he knows she there, but ain't nobody worried about her little bitty ass. You know, she's small potatoes to him. And Rock say, oh, but you thought I was a simple black ant. Mm-hmm. Wait till I turn red on that ass. I'm finna get you. You gonna feel my motherfucking bite. Them red ants be turn your shit up, leave big ass whips and everything. Well, Garcia finally circled back around her Juke with the news that it was Pops and Snaps who put Fame down. Now, is it just me? But does Juke care more about Fame's death than Kanan ever did? She gonna be the one to take out Snaps and Pops' watch. Mm-hmm. He tell her it was Snaps and Pops along with some cops, but it's not the cops she thought it was. And somehow Garcia now got a heart. He been stalking Juke ass, harassing her ever since he stepped onto the motherfucking scene. He done threatened her lives more than once, more than twice, more than thrice. Okay, and because now you heard that everybody else in your unit, your precinct, they dirty too. Now you want to be righteous? You don't want to be like them? You was already a dirty motherfucking cop. But he gave her the money back, said, I'm out. Okay, I can't keep doing this with your ass. I don't want to even be associated with you ever again. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave you the fuck alone, right? I'm done with this shit. I'm out. So she took the money from him, but she said, you got to do me one more favor, though. Okay? Of course, it's to ask the shit about Marvin. Next, we see Jarita. She going there to Flossie, and she retiring from hoeing, child. I'm not sure how many madams I know would let they walkers walk away so fucking easily. They know too goddamn much. They know clientele. They know location. They know that she running drugs as well. But Flossie like, just enjoy your retirement, boo. Jarita leave out, but she don't close the door all the way, and so in walks Kanan. So Jarita went from, how could you do this to me? You're using me. To, I'm going to help you kill somebody. Overnight, child. This grown ass woman willing to risk her moral decency and her life, bet on her motherfucking life over some 16-year-old dick. He creeping all up in Flossie joint, real quiet, like. But Flossie was a little bit more quieter. And she ended up stepping out and putting a motherfucking gun to Kane's head. And I tell you right now that I'm mad as heck because we all know she didn't pull that trigger. Because Kanan was still alive in power. Okay. That don't sound like the Flossie that they led us to believe she is. Okay. The woman who claimed that she wouldn't hesitate to put somebody down if she had to. No. But now she want to have a motherfucking conversation about what? I told y'all, they talk too motherfucking much to me. What, you and Jarita think y'all slick? Y'all thought y'all can rob me or some shit like that? No, this is about Rock. I got beef for her. Well, who the fuck are you? Her son. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. So he off the hook. That motherfucker got a gun in his goddamn hand up in your motherfucking crib, and he off the hook because he Rock's son. Fuck out of here. Meanwhile, Rock out in the middle of no motherfucking word, in the middle of the damn night, rolling around on Rafiq Hafiz, okay? And she got Marvin riding with her and leave him in the car. Marvin is already like, something ain't right with this shit. This don't feel right. Why are you trying to start another war? How many fucking wars we gonna have on top of wars, right? Well, Rock said, as many as it takes. So she get out the car. She roll up in there into the spot. Oh boy, ain't phased not one eye older when she walk up in there. He like, I ain't got time for whatever the fuck you on right now. So Rock pull out her gun and say, hey, it ain't gonna take long. Now he looked, dropped his little money that he was counting, and was allowed to run. He ran all the way through the restaurant, through the kitchen, out the back door, down into the alley, just to get dropped by Marvin. Now Rock, she didn't go through the establishment. We saw her come around the building. So she done walked her ass back out the front door, around the motherfucking building, met Marvin in the goddamn alley. And she shoot 3 into the back of old boy's head. It's not typical to how Rock would do it. Rock would shoot, 2 to the chest, 1 to the dome. She got her 3 shots off, but it wasn't in her typical path to ran. And Marvin stood there looking like, well, here the fuck we go, child. Here we go. I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Episode 7, it'll be up tomorrow, child. I'll put it up on Sunday. Give me some time to watch it. I still got to watch House of the Dragon. Last week's episode also. I guess I have to put that up on Sunday too. And then we'll be caught up. Episode 8 is the season finale for Raising Kanan. So once I put up tomorrow, we only have 1 episode left. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. This has been Raising Kanan, Dark Matter. Peace.